Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV post Stormblood. Here we are in episode 15. We're going to go ahead and continue on with the quest here so we can get this hull plank repaired. I hope everybody's doing very good. And I tried checking the mouse size. Apparently this is the smallest I can get it, so could have sworn it was a little bit smaller, but hey, it is what it is. Maybe it has something to do with my screen resolution. I don't know. I mean, we're playing this on 4K, so I don't know what else it could be. But oh well. There. You spot a small crack in one of the planks. Oop. Okay. Other than that, we're good, right? Alright, where's the dude we gotta talk to? Right here? Inashi? Ihanashi. There you go. Ihanashi. Hi, the shipwright, apprentice shipwright. Did you find anything that might need attention? The section I inspected seemed solid enough. I found a crack. On the port side near the bow, you say. Alright, I'll have a look and see what I can do. My apologies, I seem to be lagged behind. I could float an entire gentle sea all day. Otherwise, I'm happy to report no visible cracking or holes in my section of the hull. Your Lord Heian, the captain sent you to... This captain sent you to inspect the hull? Kami have mercy. Forgive us our discourtesy, my lord. Heh, 'tis quite alright. In fact, I rather enjoyed it. I take it you are of Doma? Yes, my lord. The Imperials took my father away after the uprising, and I had nowhere else to turn. The Confederacy became my family. But someone told me that they're releasing the conscripts now. Maybe my father will be among them. Not that I can go back. There's no leaving once you're joined. How fares our lady? Is she seaworthy? Captain, we found a small crack in the port side, but I'll have it fixed before you know it. I see you have met the boy. Did he tell you his story? He babbles when he is nervous. Should his father be among the conscripts as he hopes, I mean to give him the choice to leave this life. If he so chooses, I expect you to see they are provided for. I have heard that those who join the Confederacy forswear all ties with kin and homeland. Is that the oath so easily put aside? If I allow it. I see in him the lad I was 25 years ago. You say the words, you mean them, but the yearning for home still lingers. My family is long dead, and I know this life is my lot. But he has scarce dipped his toes with us. If there is a life for him in Doma, he should have the chance to live it. Well said. The Empire's conquest has uprooted many and more, be it in Yanxia or out of the Ruby Sea. We have a duty to ensure that Ihanashi and others like him are free to dwell where they desire. Then the matter is settled. I will make preparations to cast off. Well, my friends, it seems we have our ship. Let us return to the Enclave. Alright, well, we'll just go ahead and teleport there then. At least that's where I hope we gotta be. Yep. I really hate the fact that this thing literally only has like 3 teleportation points. I mean, I got all 3, but I mean, come on. Yes. Let us in. It seems Yuguri and Alphino have completed their task before us. They have been waiting. We scouted destruction and determined the swiftest path to safety. In the event of hostilities, we will lead the conscripts outside with all possible haste. From there, the Confederacy has pledged to ship the ferries across the one river. Now we have but to attend the exchange and pray to Kami these precautions were unnecessary. Well, I guess I'll take the potion of strength. Might as well. Primary agreements. While we were putting our Confederacy plans in place, I left Hakuru in charge of organizing transport for the Imperial prisoners. He will see they arrive at the appointed hour, leaving us free to rendezvous with our Confederate allies. Come, they await us on the riverbank not far from the castrum. Okay, so where am I going? All the way down here, huh? Alright, well, I'll see you guys when we get there. Ah, yeah. Some more of my coffee. Alright, everybody, here we are. Your party is assembled then. Yep. Aye, and ready for what lies ahead. I trust, lest there be any confusion though, the tower across the water is to be the scene of the exchange, that and whatever else Asahi has planned. But regardless of the ambassador's intention, we will bring our people home. Yuguri, you are to evacuate the conscripts at the first sign of trouble. Yes, my lord. We meanwhile shall cover their escape and lend what support we can. Your ship awaits you at the castrum's loading dock. She will see you safely home. Then all is ready to play their part. Come, let us be about it.
At last, the hour has come. The conclusion to these negotiations will mark a new beginning for Dorma and the Empire. A first step on the road to peaceful coexistence.
Indeed. We are ready to proceed with the exchange when you are. Forgive my curiosity, Ambassador, but is there a purpose to these containers you bring with you?
Oh, the supply crates. They are filled with materials we hoped might be of use in Dorma's restoration. I meant to gift them to you at our last meeting, but we had so much else to discuss.
How very generous. I confess I had not expected such compassion. Welcome though it is. But then I was also surprised by the news that one of our captives had delivered herself into your custody ahead of time. A minor discrepancy I shall overlook in the spirit of the occasion.
Are you perhaps referring to me, Lord Hien?
Yotsuyu.
Orphan of the Nairi, widow of Sashihai, and acting Viceroy of Dorma. You and your people are mine to govern, mine to punish!
Well, well. It would seem your shattered mind is mended. As per our agreement with the ambassador, you are free to return with him to the Empire. Your authority as acting Viceroy, however, is no longer recognized here.
My position is not for you to decide, little lordling. All who resist the rule of the Empire must be purged. Such was the order given to me by Lord Xenos himself. I will reign here in this putrid, pestilent swamp until the last of you has been broken. This land shall know no dawn. I will spew forth darkness and drown all in eternal night. And high above you I shall shine, uncaring, cold and distant as the moon!
What has she done?
Oh gods, this is a summoning. A Dorman citizen has called forth an icon in direct violation of our primary agreement. The negotiations have failed. Abandon the captives and make preparations to withdraw.
But Ambassador!
Disobey me, Pilus, and you disobey the Emperor. Make preparations to withdraw! Now!
As you command.
My lord, you must fall back!
You ask me to run? Against such a foe, I would be more hindrance than help. The field is yours. We will withdraw, but not without our countrymen. I want every soul accounted for. Every soul!
My lord.
I knew you would not flee. I see now the strength which flows from that baleful light of yours. But I am become Tsukuyomi, goddess of the moon and divinity of night. What power can compare to such celestial majesty? I shall plunge all I despise into darkness. And within that black abyss, even your light shall flicker and fail. Come, let us cast the stalks and look upon the fate of Dorma. I see a future in which the sun sets on this wretched land. Once and for all!
All right, everybody, here we go. After literally waiting 28 minutes. But I'll say this, at least it did give me time to watch the fight.
Oh, it's going to be a long night.
Uh-oh. One of my mouse buttons isn't freaking working.
Your end
God.
is near.
Shit. This is not good. Two of my mouse buttons aren't working now for some reason. Actually, most of my mouse buttons aren't working. What the hell happened? Oh, that's great. Well, I guess I'll just have to use it by this one.
Beg them! Your death will be all the sweeter.
And we wipe. No? Oh wait, no we didn't. Oh, okay, second phase. That's right, we gotta kill the ads now. Oh my god, like, I wonder... Let me check something real quick. Oh, they're plugged in all the way. Oh, great. Oh, still not working. So after this, I'll have to see what the hell's going on. Oh, Xenos. Ow. Okay, here we go. Third phase now.
In darkness bleeds the spider lily. From mortal heights, I rise anew. Suffused with night, I shall prevail.
Okay, now this one, I just gotta keep an eye on the debuff counter. Okay. Okay, switch.
Shine petals pale.
Well, I'm so glad I watched the fight, otherwise I would have no clue, but I gotta find out why the heck my mouse isn't working now. Oh, shoot. Well, a couple of us didn't make it in time.
Suffused with night, I shall prevail.
Wait for it, just wait. Okay, now. Okay, get my health back up.
Your end is near.
Shit, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm gonna die again.
In sunless gloom, black tendrils trail.
That's fine. Let me stay dead for a minute. And I can sort out what the heck's wrong with my mouse.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Try plugging it back in. See if that works. Maybe it wasn't plugged in all the way.
I'll grind you under my heel.
Oh god. I'm not gonna. Come on. Nope, still not working. Damn it. It was working fine earlier, so I don't know. Something went wrong here.
I'll grind you under my heel.
Damn it. But I'm like, just leave me dead. We'll just watch the rest of the fight. I don't know what the heck is wrong with it. It's like my number 2, my number 3, my number 5, my number 8. It's like all the center buttons aren't working.
I'll grind you under my heel.
Yeah, none of the center buttons are working. All right, fine. I'll take the revival. Okay, get back to the center. There we go. Almost got her. Move, move, move.
I'll grind you under my heel.
Dude, why didn't you move? All right, well we beat it. That's just fine. That's fine. I was gonna say, they left without freaking reviving me, or at least I was able to res inside here. Yeah, for some reason, why all my middle mouse buttons just aren't working. So I'll definitely have to look into that.
You really must learn to finish the job. 'Tis true that a gaudy mirror and a handful of crystals make for a feeble summoning. But even the weakest icon is a god of souls. A threat that must be put down. My! Such hostility! These beings are the sworn enemies of the Empire. I merely did my duty as an Imperial officer. Will you surrender to anger then? Slay an anointed emissary to avenge a fallen foe?
Ha! You cannot, of course! To do so would burn the bridges we have labored so hard to build.
But I'm forgetting. They're already ash. This doorman woman has seen to that. The Empire cannot ally itself with any nation that refuses to renounce summoning. I believe I was most clear on that point. It should have been mine. The power he bestowed upon her. I should have been the one to govern Dorma. I would have repaid his faith.
No one alive loves him more than I!
Instead, this harlot betrayed his trust. Useless piece of filth! Worthless whore!
Thank you, dear brother, for this precious gift. Vengeance. These people, our people, they ignore the corruption which festers beneath the surface. Cast aside that which is dirty and broken. Speak not of things which would disrupt their dreary little lives. Like you, Asahi. Always pretending not to see. You were the first. The first I swore to kill. Such bliss. I had thought my hunger insatiable. But now I am satisfied. You should feel honored, dear brother. I saved the last of my strength, just for you. What's the matter? The Witch of Doma will soon be dead.
Oh. Yeah, I think that one.
Her happiness was never to be. Not in this world. I wonder, was the fruit as sweet as he remembered?
Xenos! Lord Xenos. I am at your disposal.
Asai, you were born of Doma, yes?
Yes, my lord. I am honored that you would remember me. How may I serve?
You are hereby appointed Ambassador Plenipotentiary, and empowered to speak with the voice of the Emperor. Return to your native land of Doma, and announce your intention to sue for peace.
For peace?
Once negotiations are underway, you are to locate the acting Viceroy.
She lives? That is to say, I will, my lord.
When you have found her, you will initiate a ritual to call forth an icon. I will instruct you in the necessary steps. Yotsuyu's faith is unreliable, but as a child raised to believe in the Kami, she will serve as a vessel for one of the Kojin's gods. She need only wish it to be so. The power will seem a gift, but the icon's essence will consume her. She will be no more than a husk, a slave to whim and desire.
My lord, ever since the day you saw fit to save my miserable life, I have dreamed of repaying your benevolence. Upon my honor, I swear to devote myself wholly to your service. All that you command will be done, no matter the cost. But I fear the subtleties of your plan yet elude me. From the reports I have heard, the champion who aids the Doman resistance would make short work of a single icon.
The icon is merely a message. The pacifist teachings of the Populares spread through this city like a plague. And I would remind the people of the threat we face. You will be my chosen agent. The hand which tolls the warning bell. The salvation of this world will not be won through the signing of treaties.
Your chosen agent. I will not fail you, my lord. My master, Lord Xenos, he will come for you.
You have prevailed, I see.
She is gone. Wherefore did the Kami spare us, only to inflict this pain?
Death shall not want for company this day. You spared us a worse disaster, but I fear our fledgling peace with the Empire was beyond saving.
Lord Hien!
Maxima, is it not? I assumed you long fled.
I entertain thoughts of escape even now, but our negotiations have yet to reach a satisfying conclusion. The ambassador insisted that the summoning spelled an end to our mission here, but it seemed to me there was more to the tale.
Xenos is behind it.
I have heard tell of this power you wield. And in your vision, you witnessed Lord Xenos giving these orders.
And how can that be? Xenos is dead. He took his own life after the battle in Alamigo. I saw his body with my own eyes.
Forgive me, but Lord Xenos is very much alive. He granted our party an audience prior to our departure. That he was gravely wounded is certain, but his recovery appeared to be proceeding apace.
I'm afraid I share Lord Hien's confusion. The man's death was confirmed and his remains interred. These are matters of public record.
I have no doubt you believe what you say. But what then is the explanation? That an impostor has infiltrated the innermost circle of the Imperial Court? The idea is inconceivable, absurd. But worthy of investigation nonetheless. Our movement can ill afford to have a highly placed pretender undermining our efforts.
Your efforts may yet bear fruit. Tell me, what is to become of our prisoner exchange? Though we have already taken custody of our conscripts, we have yet to release your Imperial comrades. Do you still intend to collect them?
Yes. As the late Ambassador's second-in-command, it falls to me to speak on the Empire's behalf. And I'm happy to confirm our intent to proceed according to the original agreement.
Then let us be about it. 'Twould be a pity to abandon such a promising beginning.
Indeed. You have my thanks, Lord Hien. As soon as our people are secure aboard our airship, we shall depart straightways for Garlemald.
Tread lightly, Pilus. I sense treachery awaits you there.
Might I accompany you to the capital?
Alphino, have you gone mad?
Imposter or no, if Xenos was instructing Asahi on the finer points of ritual summoning, then experience tells us there is an Ascian waiting in the wings. Without our knowledge and expertise, our new friends will be hard-pressed to contend with a foe for whom death is but a minor inconvenience. They need our help.
Were you indeed willing to share your knowledge of this enemy, we would not shun your counsel.
You truly mean to do this? In full knowledge of the danger?
I have seen the Warrior of Light risk her life on countless occasions. Next to her, I'm scarce more than a distraction on the battlefield. But in the meeting room or the audience chamber, there I can make a difference. I can strike bargains, forge ties, and change minds. And where better to do these things than in the home of our old enemy?
Yeah, this is your moment to shine, Alphino.
'Tis not for me to stop you. But I would have you consider an alternative arrangement. Rather than braving the Empire as a simple traveler, go forth as an emissary of Doma. Such a position should offer you some measure of protection.
Go then. You've obviously made up your mind. Just try not to do anything reckless, all right?
I shall be on my best behavior. Farewell, my friends.
Oh wow, I thought that would have actually finished it off. I knew Asahi was planning some manner, or... yeah, Asahi. Was planning some measure of treachery, but a summoning? I think the Kami you were here, my friend. None of us would have escaped Yotsuyu's vengeance had you not intervened. She was a pawn, aye, but she still had a choice, and she chose to submit to the ambassador's plan. The little wonder of Gosetsu's departed in silence. I gather he left the same way he came, along aboard a rowing boat. As for the conscripts, most made it to the Sekiborn before the battle began in earnest, but the vessel yet waits the river bank for those who did not flee in time. Then I suggest we put this doleful place behind us, and make for the Enclave together. 'Twould be a shame to miss our joyous reunion. Alright, this is going to be a long episode.
How often have I imagined this moment? Thank you for helping it come to pass.
Ah, there you are.
Gosetsu, your hair.
My friend, what have you done?
An old man who cannot raise his blade has no place in the service of a young lord. Thus did I decide to devote my remaining days to pilgrimage. I will walk this land, offering prayers of repose for all the souls who left this life in suffering.
All of them?
Yeah, we gotta see him off. Safe travels, Kosetsu.
A fulsome farewell makes for an enjoyable journey.
Scarcely have we said our goodbyes to Alphino, and you leave us too. But 'tis well that my companions find their own way forward. I must endeavor to do the same.
I have faith that you will find the best path for Dorma without me, my lord. Pray forgive me this last act of selfishness, and grant me your blessing.
You have earned it 1,000 times over. Go in peace, my friend. I shall make of Doma a land where children laugh and none need live in fear.
There is no better way to honor those who went before. And with that, I take my leave.
Gosetsu, fair journey to you, my friend. A bittersweet occasion, but there is yet an ample cause to be grateful. Please join us in the Kikin. I would thank you properly. Alright, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this quest up then before I go figure out what the hell's wrong with this mouse. Might as well, you know. Might as well finish it up. Oh, okay, good. Our brothers and sisters are returned to us, and the dream of Doma's restoration is that much closer to being realized. It is a day that we will live long in memory, and one that will never have dawned without the courageous actions of the Scions. On behalf of Doma and her people, we give you our deepest thanks. Lest you think me complacent, I assure you, I have not forgotten the dark cloud over the horizon. That Xenos lives is a source of grave concern, mayhap the gravest. Yet there is little to be done but wait for Alphino to send word. Until then, I plan to devote myself to fulfilling the promise I made to Kosetsu, by building a nation in which none need live in fear. I confess, I miss him already. But the thought that he has at last found peace goes some way to softening the blow. I wonder, did you ever stop to ask yourself why he showed Yotsuyu such kindness? Because he loved her? I believe the answer lies in past tragedy, specifically the death of his wife and daughter during the invasion. Though he hid it well, they were never far from his thoughts. In Yotsuyu's childlike mind, I believe he saw not a fallen tyrant, but the little girl who was lost to him. After the loss of his family, Gosetsu devoted himself wholly to the service of his country. He suffered any hardship, stove beyond the limits of endurance, without hesitation or complaint. Though Tsuyu could never truly replace his daughter, I had hoped that with her at his side, he might live out the remainder of his days in relative contentment. Would that the kami had been so minded, even now. I labor to discern any meaning of Yotsuyu's fate. To deliver her from certain death with no memory of her sins, only to leave her at the mercy of her stepbrother? Can that truly have been their will? That I cannot tell you. The will of the kami is not for us to know. But what I do know is that for a brief moment, a girl known as Suyu lived among us, and that she brought with her a whisper of respite for a grieving heart. Yay, it's done. Alright. Alright, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Of course, I mean, this is almost going to be an hour-long episode as it is. But with that being said, everybody, you guys, of course, are awesome. And please be sure to like the video. And if you're new here, definitely smash that subscribe. And don't forget to check out my social and how to help out the channel. Details are in the description below, of course, if you want to. That's up to you. And with that being said, everybody, I will see you all in the next one.